right. Hello. We're back again with the amazing Erin Royal, and who is the new founder owner of Contracting. I was going to say it wrong. I knew I was. And she's here to share with us. See, not perfect. It's okay. She's here to share about why she started and what she's doing to change the industry to make it work for her clients and her team. So tell us a little bit about why you went and started ORBIN Contracting.
Being in the industry for 20 years, I have learned from some of the top general contractors in the country right here in Denver, and saw that knowledge, that experience could be shared with other trades, other companies here in the market to help grow them as like implement technology. And because it's kind of the buzzword right now, technology is frustrating, but as somebody that's like wanting to help implement it, it was a clean slate with the company starting them up.
Mm-hmm.
And I could implement exactly how we needed to do it, and mitigate risk in that sense. But it also would help the field trade or the trades in the field, help with documentation and whatnot. So clean slate was the best way I could implement all of those things. Sometimes with a company that's been around for a bit, it's hard to implement, and they try and do like pieces here and there, and it ends up being like 20 different programs, and then it's even more frustrating. So just process procedures. That's what I wanted to get implemented and start from the ground up, build a good foundation, and carry that through.
So tell us a little bit more about what ORBIN is. Like, what do you guys do?
Yeah. So ORBIN is a commercial general contractor. We focus on healthcare and secure spaces such as cannabis facilities, SCIFs, government contractors, where you have where you just have that extra attention to detail, documentation. We're not here just to hurry up and get it done so we can move on to the next project. We might have, be working where there's infants right next door. There's no oops on that one, right? You have to make sure it's done and safely. And so, the other thing, we focus on creating a realistic schedule, and the precision, quality of our product and services that we provide, which translate into trust, where we can build that team and relationship with the trades, the owners, the architects, engineers, everybody there, right? And to change the industry as how we're viewed. Contractors are not always viewed the best. Trust. That's really where I want to get back to. So
very cool. Okay, well, if anyone's been watching before, you've seen how I talk about differentiation, and it's a triangle. So real complicated here, and we have one side is what you do that you feel like is really good, that you guys are really good at, what really sets you guys apart. The other side is really what your customers really think is good about what you do. And then bringing it together is what your competitors are not doing that you do, or that they're doing that you're not doing. A lot of times when we're in construction, that's something we have to talk about, right?
Yeah.
And then differentiation is what is inside that triangle. So tell me, on this side, what is it that you guys are doing that is unique, that you guys are just really good at?
We are really good at helping educate everybody, understand expectations. And that's for the owner, the trades, helping the trades understand what the owner's concerns are so they can make sure that they can address those if needed, if they can. Sorry.
It's okay.
So we're really trying to create our standard operating procedures, and holding people accountable, and all the way through the whole team, and creating reports where we can see where we're struggling at with delays or whatnot. But planning ahead and really just making sure everybody knows where we're headed, worst case scenario, what happens, what everybody's role is if it's worst case scenario, and helping owners understand if they've built before, or they haven't. They've only done like a home remodel versus a commercial construction, educating them on what the expectations are. And if they have questions, it's okay to ask them. I want to help educate them. If they have been part of construction before, I want to understand what they had a good experience with, or maybe not so good, so I can address those and manage that turnaround for them.
Yeah, no, it sounds like there's a lot that you're doing that's really trying to change how a lot of times in these areas people have been working with their customer. And so making it easier to work with you and understand everyone's expectations on the same page, lots of communication.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, so what do your customers think that's really good about what you do?
We have had great feedback from our customers, and we're just thankful for the insight and the information, the communication, the sharing of knowledge, and what we see, doing like an investigation on a site to help them understand what they're building, what's going on in the building, and what is needed. That's just more personal, I guess. That's what I'm getting from, is that they're can have a conversation. It's not like they got to have a guard up. So
Yeah. So they're just really like the personality and working with you and knowing that they can rely on you. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So what is it that I know we've touched on this as well, but what are your competitors doing that you're not doing, or that you're doing that your competitors are not doing?
We are focusing on creating a sound foundation, just like in a building. Your building has to be built on a sound foundation. So we are using the technology, the software, to create a center operating procedures. You can't go past this page to get the next information without entering that information, document control, the risk management. And that is going to allow us for scalability. We're not out here to just land the biggest project we can and be like, all right, well, figure it out. I don't know if we can make it or not. No, we're strategically setting and holding our team accountable for those procedures.
You're starting at the business and then moving and building it from there. I love it.
Yep.
I love it. I mean, I'm okay with that. That's the world I'm in. So I'm okay with that. Love it. Well, why don't you tell our future and current watchers, viewers, a little bit about what they might not know about you if they looked at your website or your LinkedIn?
I would have to say that I have done a lot of the work as a young child and being my mom and dad's right-hand gal, remodeling our home, which is what got me in construction. And I have fallen in love with it. It is my passion, and I want to share that passion and inside with others. So, yeah, it's understanding the trades, respecting the trades that are doing the work out in the field. I get it. I've been there. I've worked with carpenters, mucked concrete, set primary control as a field engineer, and it's not fun. So what can I do as a manager now, as an owner, to make their lives easier, safer?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, I love it. Yeah. I hope my dad built our house and was hanging drywall with him when I was a teenager. Built a barn. Yeah, it's lots of fun stuff when I was young. So I get it. I totally get it.
Yep.
So cool. Well, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how can they get a hold of you?
We have our website, orbincontracting.com, ORBIN contracting. You can reach us there, on our LinkedIn page, through my page. But yeah, that has all the information on there. You can check us out, reach out. If you have questions, curious of what we might be able to do, that'd be great as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining today. And it was fun talking to you and hearing you talk about what you're doing. So, and thank you everyone for joining in and joining us today.